Hey, what is going on everyone? My name is Ryan, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys a little glitch or trick on Grand Theft Auto Online that will actually allow you to earn $750,000 per hour. Now for this trick you must have two people who have the specific standard job on the very last mission, so that means you're literally about to perform the bank heist. Two people must be at the exact same stage, so they must be on the specific standard job ready to go ahead and do the heist. Now, the only reason you don't have to have two people, but if you want to do this fair, have two people. Get two friends to do it, and then it's easy. So what you want to do is you want to have one person host the game, and whoever's hosting the game is going to get 0% of the cut, and I will explain that in just a second. So obviously you want to go ahead and invite all your friends in, and as soon as you go ahead and invite all your friends in, you want to go ahead and then discuss who's going to be hosting the next game, because of course whoever's hosting the next game will differ what people get in the cut. So the person who's hosting this current game will get 0%, the person who's hosting the next game will get 50%, and the rest of the players will get 25%. The only reason the person gets 50% is because the next time he hosts the lobby, he will miss out on the 25% cut, so it's only fair if he gets double this time. So as soon as you get everyone in your lobby and they've joined, this is where you're going to discuss who's doing what, who's going to be doing like the demolition, the hacker and the crowd control. It's really simple, but like I said, you need to discuss who's going to be hosting the next heist, otherwise, you know, it could get a little bit tricky in terms of cut. So as you can see right now, this is the cut. We've got 0% because I'm going to be the host. We're going to have another 50% because he's going to, well, 25 there and 25 there, and the guy at the bottom is the one who's going to be hosting the next game, so he's going to have 50% of the cut, because like I said, the next time he hosts the lobby, he will be missing out 25% of the cut. So I'll be showing you guys how this works in just a second. So as soon as you go ahead and get everything started, you just want to go ahead and complete the heist as normal. But what you want to do is you want to get one person to bag all the money. Now this isn't essential, but this is just a way to go ahead and keep all the money to make sure you don't lose anything during a heist. So it's best to go ahead and just get one person to bag all the money, because that means the police only have one person to shoot at rather than two. Now, this is where it gets a little bit difficult. You can do this if you want, but this is the best way to go ahead and get away with all of the money. So, as soon as you get to this cutscene, the person with the money wants to stay in the bank. As soon as it's clear, he wants to go out of the bank and go into the bank just so the mission doesn't fail. Now, as soon as your friends get to where the bikes are, they want to go ahead and blow the bikes up. It doesn't matter if they blow them up with grenade launchers, sticky bombs or anything, but as you can see, it said my friends blew the bikes up and then it says job failed. Do not worry, if it says job failed, you might be doing it the right way. Sometimes it does fail altogether and you have to repeat the steps again. But if you repeat this step, and what should happen is it will spawn you where the bikes are, then you've done the job correctly. Now you guys may be aware of this glitch, and again it doesn't really matter if you are, well, you don't, but there is an apartment right next to where you spawn on the bikes, which means you can go ahead and get an armoured vehicle out, which means you will lose much less money than if you was on a bike. So if you do own the apartment which is next to this location, in which case what you'll need to do then is you'll need to blow the bikes up, which is located right in front of you, and whoever owns the apartment to the left of this sort of like glitchy area wants to go ahead and get a armoured vehicle. Now it doesn't really matter what sort of vehicle it is, but in this case I think we used an armoured Kuruma, and that just does the job alright. And like I said, you normally get back with all of the money, where if you go on a bike, you're probably going to lose a couple of 100,000, which is obviously a kind of decrease out of all of your cut. So, as you can see, it's just come out now. We want to go ahead and get into the armoured Kuruma, and you want to go ahead and complete the heist as normal. Like I said, normally you would ditch your bikes here right now, but what we did is just drove all the way down. It doesn't really matter how you perform this. It's just a lot safer, obviously, if you drive down rather than actually if you just if you jump down, because obviously you are on a time limit as well. So what you want to do is complete the heist as normal, get on the boat, but the person who's hosting this actual lobby needs to wait and go ahead and go to the dashboard and wants to hover over close application. Now as soon as the boat drives under the bridge, and I will show you this in a second, whoever's the host wants to go ahead and click OK. So what this will happen is it will disconnect the heist, but whoever's the host will be able to repeat this method over and over again, because it registers as you uncompleting the heist, so you'll still have the mission on your heist board. So as soon as you get onto the bridge now, what you want to do is whoever's hosting wants to click OK and close that application. And like I said, the reason this works because whoever closes the application, that heist is still on the heist board, which means you can keep repeating this last job over and over and over again, which is really, really cool. So as you can see now, in this room there is only 3 of us because one of the persons disconnected, and that person will just be replaced with a random female, and obviously the person who got 0% of the cut is the person who just dashboarded, so it doesn't really matter, and it just works out as a really nice win-win. So what you do is you just go through all this palaver with Lester, and eventually you'll get to it where you get your money. And as you can see, I was the person who was hosting last time, so I got the 50% cut this time, and this is where you can see all the final cut. So it says heist passed, and then obviously it tells you what we all got. And then here it says potential take 1.2 million. Actual take, again, we lost a little bit. 50% of the cut, so I got $601,730, which is really, really good considering the last heist really doesn't take that long. So anyway guys, that is about it for today's video. If you do have any questions or problems, please feel free to leave them in the comment sections below, and I will try and help you as much as possible. But anyway guys, thank you for watching today's video. Don't forget to drop a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Peace out.